Welcome to another episode of Chat Insights. Welcome back, guys. You're welcome to Professor Pips YouTube channel, and on this channel you already know what we are about to do. This is a segment of my YouTube channel where I come on here to share with you my trading analysis, my various currency pair that I'm projecting to take trades on. So this is a segment of my YouTube that I share that with you. If you are a newcomer just coming across this channel for the very first time, I document my forex journey here, and you may want to click the subscribe button to join the moving train. So without I don't want to waste too much, not too talks, we'll be doing the talking on our screen. So let's just dive into our screen and see the various pairs that I have for you. Let's go.
Yeah, hello guys. So we are back on our screen here, and let's just have a very quick recap on the previous analysis we did on our Chat Insights last episode. So if you remember very well, last episode I think I only analyzed just two pairs, which was NZDUSD and EURJPY. First, let's just have a very quick check on EURJPY. Okay, so as we can see here now, let me delete this. So if you remember the previous episode, what we initially have on this chart was this kind of M pattern, and I was favoring the downside that I need to see a very clear break below this neckline, a break and retest below this neckline, and then I'll be looking to short the market to this nearest supports. So, and then when the market open, we only analyze, we have to wait for the market to actually tell us what exactly that we need to do. And if you remember that last episode, I said I will only be looking for buys if we take out this eye, because this is a chart pattern, double top, and it's not just on an ordinary time frame. This is happening on the daily time frame. So that is the reason why I was favoring the downside, that I need to see a clear break and retest of this neckline, and then I will be shorting this market. And on the flip side, I was saying that I will only be looking for buy if we clear this double top. That is, it's going to render it invalid, and then the market plays out like this. It clears the double top, and now it's now looking like a double bottom. Initially we had this, which was looking like an M pattern, the double top pattern, and then when it got broken, now it's looking like a double bottom. Why do I say double bottom? It might be kind of confusing. Let me say beginner trader, if you're like, but you said it was double top and now double bottom. If you look here now, this neckline that was previously serving as the double top neckline has now turned to a double bottom. You can see price came here, push up, came back there again, and then we push back up. So here now, this top here now is now serving as the neckline. It's now serving as the neckline. I will see how price clear that to the upside. We can see that very big movement, there was no a decent pullback that would make me to want to go long on this trade. There was no decent pullback. If I should scale to the 4-hour time frame, you can see that the pullback is not an ideal one that I would normally want to enter. I saw this, but I was like, it's not the kind of pullback that I actually wanted. Adding B, we pull back from here, let's say when price push here and then we pull back down like this. I'll be willing to take this setup, but here is just not giving me that kind of vibe that I want to see, so I just have to let this slide. And it's a lot of pips, but then it's not a missed opportunity to me. It's not. The opportunities are countless in the market, so it's just better off if we are not running after trades. You get it? So on this trade, what I will still be projecting is that for now I'll be leaving Euro JPY to see what is going to happen in the next coming week, but then I will be expecting a pullback. I'll be expecting a pullback back to this neckline, and then probably from here we will come on here again to actually show it to you what it has been doing, if we are going to go long or not. So for now, Euro JPY, we are on the sideline, we are watching. And then the next pair that I did justice to was NZDUSD. So NZDUSD, we are looking for short opportunity, and remember that when price came here, I was expecting a pullback. I did that analysis. You can check on that previous video if you have not watched that. So, and I was expecting a pullback, and look at it here, we have just a mini double bottom. So we cleared to the upside. Now it's looking like we want to reject. So let me scale down to 4 hours to see. So now we can see on the 4 hour time frame, it's looking like price is ready to drop. And if I should bring my Fibonacci from this recent high to recent low, so we see that price is currently rejecting at the 0.5 Fibonacci level, and as well we have a supply zone here. There is supply zone here. Price cleared through it and now looking like it wants to close below. So now we already entered a position on this trade. If you are on my Telegram channel, yes, we enter a position on this trade. And why do we enter? Was that we have this counter trade that I have here. I have it like this initially, so I enter base of this bearish engulfing candle that break below. So after entering, price pushed back up and then we came back down. So I have to readjust my counter trend to this new troughs that was created. And here, if you look very closely, it's looking like we created a double top. This is looking like we created a double top on the 4 hour time frame. We have the first rejection and then we have the second rejection. So here now will be serving as our neckline. We want to see price to break below this neckline, and then if you have not jumped on this trade, just wait for a close below this neckline and then you are ready to short this market. Just as I've said, I'm already short on this trade, so probably if you should close below again, I might be thinking of adding to my position. So that will depend on me, depends on what I'm willing to risk on that trade. So that is just that for NZDUSD. Is also part of the analysis that I'm sharing with you now, so you can jump on it when you see a close below this point here. So now the next pair that I'll be telling you is I think AUDUSD. So now one thing, if you don't know, AUDNZD and NZDUSD moves the same way. They are positively correlated. If AUDUSD is going down, so you should expect NZDUSD to also go down as well. So now on AUDUSD, let me switch to the day time frame to have a better look. So AUDUSD, we can see we break out of this flag, we drop, and then price pushes back inside again to give us that kind of retest. So I love to use Fibonacci a lot to actually tell me the point where it's most likely for price to turn around. And now we can see very well, let me zoom this. We can see very well that price is currently rejecting off from the 618 Fibonacci level. Price is rejecting from the Fibonacci level of 0.618. So now how do we jump on this trade? Very quickly, you switch to our 4-hour. 4-hour is my entry time frame. I enter my trades on 4-hour time frame. I have to wait for a 4-hour candle close below my counter trend before I jump on trade. So now on this one, I will still be waiting. I will still be holding my hands. Even though we have a bearish engulfing here, I will still be holding my hands, you know, not until we clear this inner trend line that I drew here, or not until we clear it. So I'm expecting to see something like this, a close, you know, a close, an LD candle, not just a wick, an LD candle that will break below this counter trend, and then I'll be looking to short this market to the downside. So that is just that on AUDUSD. So remember that I already have my key levels plotted, and if you want to learn how I do my own trading, maybe you like my approach of trading, you know, I have a link on my YouTube bio. If you want to reach out to me, if you want me to teach you, I'm available to show you my approach to trading. You can see my chart is very simple, and if you like this content up to this very point that we've been coming so far, and you are yet to subscribe to this channel, you want to click on that subscribe button right away, and also make sure to turn on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I drop content like this. So let's move on to the next pair. There's a couple of pair that I have to share with you today. So now this is USDCHF. Remember on our last trade, on our last chart insight, I told you that there was no trading opportunity on USDCHF, that I was waiting for price to, you know, to pull back. Then I think we are having something like this. Yeah, price was like this then, because that was when we actually hit TP1 on one of our trades, and then price did come down. Price come down with this week, and then we, you know, push back inside. And our 4-hour time frame, I'm already long on this trade. I'm already long on this trade. As you can see, we are in small profit. So how do I get in on this trade? I spotted a descending triangle pattern here, something like this. Yeah, this was something that I spot, and I was seeing a kind of double bottom here. So at the break of this, there was a 4-hour candle that closed very well here. So this is where I entered this trade, and my stop loss is below here. So I'm targeting for the next resistance. So but then what is keeping this trade from moving further is this high. You know, price push up, giving us this kind of profits, and then we have it back, you know, run into loss before we start moving in a little profit now. So now this resistance here is what is keeping it, and now this resistance is kind of looking like price is forming a double top. But then I will consider this trade invalid if price came back to close below. If I see a daily candle close below, yeah, like this, you can see we have a mini channel here. If you don't understand what channel is, you can, you know, you can beep me up to teach you. So if I see a daily candle close below this channel, then I will be closing this trade in small loss. But if that doesn't happen, I'm still anticipating that we are heading to TP2 on USDCHF. So that is just a very quick one on that. So let's move. I don't want this video to be that lengthy. So on to the next one is USDCAD. Yeah, so USDCAD, let's have a look from the weekly time frame. So now from the hour time frame perspective, we can see that USDCAD is some sort of moving to the upside. You get it? It's moving to the upside, and at the moment on the weekly time frame is currently stuck in a range. So and what am I seeing? I'm seeing an opportunity to actually buy USD CAD. You can see this trend line holding price, and we have this inner resistance that has been keeping price pushing back to the downside. Price get back to hit, and then we are pushing down. So why then am I looking for buying opportunity? Because price is in an uptrend. Look at it here. Price is in an uptrend. And one thing that we need to know is that for every trend, there will always be a consolidation before we actually continue in the direction of that trend. So now we can see we have been trending towards the upside before we ran into a consolidation at this region. So what I believe want to happen next is that sooner than later we break above this inner resistance, and then USD CAD will be heading higher to 1.4400. So here I'm about to capitalize on a buy trade. Switching to the daily time frame, price is currently sitting on a minor support level as well. You can see that this level has been holding price as well. So and price, we have price push upward, and now just like same thing that happened on the Euro JPY. So this one we already have that deep pullback. So like I told you, I normally use my Fibonacci. So I put my Fibonacci. Let me replot that for you to see. So I put my Fibonacci from here to this recent high. So you can see that price is currently between the 0.618 and 0.5. So I'll be waiting for the bounce off. I'm not ready to take trade in between this point. I want price to bounce off this level. That is why I have my counter trend line, that my inner trend. So this inner trend is protecting me from here. Of course, so many people might have been buying from here based on this engulfing candle they buy, but then look at what will have happened. It will take their stops. So I also saw this. I wanted to be tempted to take this trade, but I was like, no, let me wait for my counter trend to be fully broken. So I need to wait to see a clear break of this, then I'll be entering my trade here. My stop loss will be below here, and then we'll be having our first TP at the nearest resistance. So we'll be taking a buy setup if we have a 4-hour candle close above this counter trend. So we are having, let's say we got it here, and then our stop loss will be below this recent candle, below the low, and then our targets will be here. The Fibonacci is going to help us with our target. So this is a potential 1:4 trade. So I believe that this new week is going to be a very juicy one for us. It's going to be a very juicy one for us, I believe. Yeah. So okay. The last one I have GBPNZD. Remember that we've been looking for a buy opportunity on GBPUSD for let me say 3 weeks ago now, and yet we've not been able to spot our entry. So now this is what I'm seeing now currently. We already spot this inverse head and shoulder from the weekly time frame, and it's also obvious on the daily, even the 4-hour time frame as well. And we have our neckline here. But what is holding this price is this resistance. You can see price came here, we drop, came back again, we drop. Now to the downside again, our neckline is preventing it to keep pushing to the downside. So now it's looking like we are having a double bottom here. So now on my head, I'm already having more confidence to actually buy this trade. Why? Because I'm having multiple confirmation. Number one is this inverse head and shoulder, and number two is this likely double bottom that is happening. Let me illustrate that. We have this left shoulder, we have head, and we have our right shoulder. So we have a break of our neckline, we retest it, we push back, and we are retesting it again. You can see this is a a double bottom. So we want to see a price close above this counter trend, and then, or possibly we wait for a clear break. This will even be better. We wait for a clear break of this resistance, a retest on it, and then we'll be ready to long this trade. I'll be very patient on GBPNZD. I don't want this market to trick me, because at this point that the price is currently is likely to trick, and I don't want to be vulnerable of that. So on GBPNZD, I can still be looking, I might probably wait for a clear break of this resistance, and then I will be taking my trade with ease. So this is just the few pairs that I have to share with you, and if you have enjoyed this video, you've learned one or two from this video has been a value to you, please kindly like this video. It's just a way to show that okay, you've actually gained value from this video. So please like this video, and if you are yet to subscribe, make sure to click the subscription button and also turn on the post notification bell so you get my content on the next episode. And until then, I will see you again. Peace out.